Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against Xiang. This is just another random person from the online festival plaza. He is rocking a pretty strong, cool, and well-balanced team as you can see, including my first look at the brand new Pokemon Marshadow, which was actually just released here in America recently. As you can see, I am using another remix of some of my old teams from Sun and Moon, so it's definitely going to be another good one, and we're going to get into it. So, looking at the team preview, I was thinking he might want to lead with the Alolan Ninetales to get the Hail up early. That is usually what they do, or possibly the Nihilego, as he actually does end up leading with the Nihilego. I just decided to lead with my Vikavolt. So, unfortunately, this is not a good matchup for me. I have to switch out right away. I don't want to get taken out with a Power Gem and let him get a Beast Boost early. So, I'm going to come in with my Pangoro, predicting that. But he actually just goes right for the Stealth Rock to get the entry hazard set up turn 1 on me instead. So, this turn he is actually going to go for a Protect to scout me, see what I want to do. I actually just decided to go for a Crunch, so not going to do anything there. So this turn he is going to go for a Sludge Wave just to get as much damage as possible on me. That is going to take me down by a little more than half, but I am going to go for a Crunch in turn, which is going to drop him all the way down to his Focus Sash. And I am going to take some damage from the Life Orb. So this turn I am going to go straight for a Bullet Punch. He is definitely within range, so that is going to be more than enough to finish off the Nihilego and drop him down to 5 Pokemon. And I am also going to take some more damage from the Life Orb. So then he's going to come in with Togedemaru. And I'm actually going to go for a switch here. I kind of want to save my Pangoro for later. So I'm going to come in with my Vikavolt once again, take some damage from the rocks, and he actually just goes for a Spiky Shield to try and catch my Pangoro and get me to take some damage, but I'm going to regain some health with the leftovers instead with the Vikavolt, so that is good. So this turn he is going to go for a U-turn, which is not going to do too much of anything to me, but he does get the mandatory switch, probably doesn't have any other good moves for the Vikavolt. So he is going to come in with the Tangrowth, and I actually just went for a Thunderbolt, predicting a switch, but not into Tangrowth, so that's not going to do much of anything there. But I am going to regain some more health with the leftovers, which is good. So this turn, I am going to stay in and go straight for a Bug Buzz, trying to take him out here, but unfortunately he does survive that in the red, and he's going to go for a Hidden Power in turn on me. Since it is neutral, I'm guessing it's Hidden Power Ice, but even so, not going to do too much of anything there to me, and I'm going to regain even more health with the leftovers. So he's actually going to go for a switch this turn, doesn't want to lose his Tangrowth, and probably has the Regenerator ability on there, so he's going to come in with his Marshadow, but I actually decided to go for an Air Slash just in case he switched, so that is going to drop him all the way down to a quarter health, which was nice, and I am going to regain more health with my leftovers. So this turn he is going to outspeed me, obviously, and he is going to go straight for a Fire Punch, so that is unfortunately going to be enough to take out my Vikavolt and drop me down to 5 Pokemon. He is also going to take some damage from his Life Orb, leaving him in the red. So then I'm going to come in with my Kartana and take some damage from the rocks. And he is going to switch out here. He doesn't want to get taken out by Kartana and let me get a Beast Boost, so he's going to come in with Togedemaru once again, as I just go for the Smart Strike. So that's not going to do much of anything there to this thing, and then he is going to regain some health with the leftovers. So, unfortunately, I am Choice Scarfed into Smart Strike, so I have no choice but to switch out here. So, I'm going to come in with my Mudsdale to try and wall him off, and I'm going to take some damage from the rocks. And he actually just goes for a Wish, so he's going to get some health restoration for one of his Pokemon next turn, and he is going to regain more health with the leftovers this turn. So Here he is going to go for a switch. Doesn't want to get taken out with a ground move, but he is going to switch in with Marshadow. I'm not exactly sure why, because it is in the red, so there's no way it's going to be able to take an attack from me. So I am going to go for the Earthquake, and that is going to be more than enough to finish off the Marshadow and drop him down to 4 Pokemon. Maybe he was thinking I was going to double switch and over predict there, and he would get the Wish off for the Marshadow, but not the case. So then he is going to come in with Alolan Ninetales and get the Snow Warning to set up the Hail. So that is, of course, going to force me to switch. I don't want to lose my Mudsdale to an Ice attack, so I'm going to come in with my Mantine, predicting that. I'm going to take some damage from the rocks, and he is going to go for the Blizzard. So that is going to take me down to a little more than half. I am max special defense with an Assault Vest, so I can take that pretty well. He is going to take some damage from the Life Orb, and I'm going to take some damage from the Hail. So this turn he is going to go for a Moonblast, just trying to whittle me away. That is going to drop me down to about a quarter health, and unfortunately he does get the special attack drop, which is not good. He is going to take more damage from the Life Orb, and I'm going to fire off a Scald in turn, which is not going to do a whole lot because of the special attack drop, but luckily I do get the burn, so that is going to be able to whittle this thing down a little more. I'm going to take some damage from the Hail again, and he is going to take some damage from the burn, leaving him at about half. So he is going to go for the Psyshock this turn, and that is obviously going to be enough to finish off my Mantine and drop me down to 4 Pokemon. But he is going to take more damage from the Life Orb and also from the burn, so that is definitely taking its toll, which is good for me. So I am going to come back in with my Kartana, and I'm going to take some more damage from the rocks. And he is going to go for the switch yet again here, trying to avoid letting me knock something out and get a Beast Boost. So he is going to come back in with the Togedemaru. I just go for the Leaf Blade this time around, so that actually does quite a bit, taking him down to a little below half, which was nice. Then I'm going to take some damage from the Hail, as is he, and he is going to regain that health right back with the leftovers. So this turn, I am actually going to go for a switch. I figure with the damage off the first Leaf Blade, I actually could have taken him out with another one, but I'm kind of predicting a spiky shield on his side, and I don't want to get caught with that, so I'm going to switch back into my Mudsdale, take some damage from the rocks, but he actually makes a good play, predicts that switch, and goes for the Wish instead. That is going to be it for the Hail, and he is going to regain more health with the leftovers. So then he is going to go for a U-turn, probably the best move he has for me. Not going to do much of damage to me, but he is going to trip my stamina to raise my physical defense and take some Rocky Helmet damage, so that was definitely good for me. So he is then in turn going to switch in with his Tangrowth. So I did just go for an Earthquake here, hoping that he would stay in with the Togedemaru. So not going to do a whole lot there to the Tangrowth. It is sitting at about a quarter health, but unfortunately the Witch is going to resolve this turn, so that is going to put it back up to about 2/3 health. So I have to switch out here. I do not want to take any type of grass attack from this thing, so I'm going to come in with my Salazzle, predicting that. I'm going to take damage from the rocks, which is going to break my Focus Sash, which is unfortunate. And he actually does go for the Giga Drain there, so not going to do much of anything to me, and he is going to regain a little bit of health off that. So I'm going to go for a Flamethrower here, just in case he decides to try and switch out. Unfortunately, he is going to survive that in the red, which is going to allow him to go for the Earthquake. And unfortunately, I am not going to be able to survive that. That is going to take out my Salazzle and drop me down to 3 Pokemon. So then I'm going to come back in with my Kartana yet again and take more damage from the rocks, really trying to just get this thing to work out for me with the Beast Boost. So that is going to force him to switch again. He does not want me to get that Beast Boost, so he's going to come in with the Swellow, as I actually go for the Sacred Sword this time, which is going to drop him to about a quarter. and then the Flame Orb is going to burn him, but that's not really going to matter since I am Choice Scarfed. As I mentioned, I'm going to go for another Sacred Sword, and that is going to be enough to finish off the Swellow. And finally, after all this time, I am going to get my Beast Boost to raise my attack stat. So I am sitting in a pretty good position right here. He is going to be down to 3 Pokemon now, and he's going to switch in with the Togedemaru. I figure I'm going to stay in and go for the Sacred Sword. Even if he decided to Spiky Shield, it wouldn't have made much of a difference. It would have just delayed me a turn. So that is going to be more than enough to finish the Togedemaru and drop him to 2 Pokemon. So then he is going to come back in with the Tangrowth. And again, I am going to outspeed him because of the Choice Scarf and just go for another Sacred Sword with 2 attack increases. That is going to be enough to finish off the Tangrowth and drop him down to just 1 Pokemon and also give me yet another Beast Boost. So finally, he is going to come back in with the Ninetales and get the Snow Warning to make it hail once again. Not really going to matter though, because with the Choice Scarf, I know I'm definitely going to outspeed him, and with 3 Beast Boosts, there's no way he's going to survive 1 more Sacred Sword. So that is definitely going to finish off the Ninetales, and that is game. So, great match, pretty clutch late game Kartana sweep there, was pretty exciting. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.